without effects, with effects. Oh, that's hard, that's hard. Here comes Enquiries. Yo, what's up guys, welcome to the channel. We're Ellis. In today in this video I'm gonna show you how PYREX makes crazy ethnic beats for people like Offset, Lil Keed, Young Mao, and all that lot from scratch. Throughout this video I'm gonna be breaking down how to make acoustic ethnic samples without any actual real life instruments. VSTs are used to create this sort of bounce, and of course how to make crazy hard beats with them. Before we get started, if you enjoyed or learned anything from this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want in the next video, because I'm always looking at the comments and I always need new ideas. Be sure to go cop my Havoc drum kit. I'm gonna be using that in this video. It includes 130 plus crazy hard sounds to use in every beat. Yeah, let's get into it. So as you can see, we're in FL right now, and I've got the finished sample up. This is what the sample sounds like. As you can hear from that, it's super hard but also super simple. First of all, breaking it down, there's only 3 actual sounds using this. There's also accents and stuff to make it sound like an actual sample. In Cocaine Freestyle by Young Mao, he used a sample there, but he also does use samples for people like Q Beats and other people like that. Here are the 3 main sounds. It's super simple, but it works. Like, it doesn't feel like there should be anything else. Let's start from the first sound. This is what the first sound sounds like. So as you can hear, it's like super hard, super bouncy, and it sounds like it's actually sort of being played. So starting off, I use this sound from Kithara. This is what it originally sounded like with no effects on at all. So as you can hear, it still has that sort of bounce, but it's not as gritty and sort of old sounding as Process sounds like. But anyway, we're gonna break down how I made this MIDI. So I want it to be bouncy, so I just placed all these F sharps just all there across the 8 bars, and then I literally just started off with just rhythm. I remove this F sharp here, and I start off like this. You know, proper simple sort of bounce, and it's just kind of filling in those sort of gaps to create bounce. What I did was I added some more C sharps here. I brought it up another octave. I sort of almost half timed it, but instead of having this C sharp follow this pattern, I decided to keep it like one more across, as you can see here, to kind of add some bounce. What I did was I took all these C sharps and I brought up 1 semitone. And then it's crazy bounce, and it's also like you have to mess around with the velocity on these sort of sounds as well. So as you can hear here, if I kept the velocity the same, it'd be like this. And like, it kind of still has that bounce, but it sounds a bit more robotic, if you know what I'm saying. So pretty much it's as simple as that. It's just literally more about rhythm with this sort of stuff. And again, you don't want it to be exactly the same notes, so you can just move certain notes up, like up or down, 2 semitones. After I've done that, I export it out because I want to have more of a gritty sound to it, but it's all about the effects that really matter for this. So halftime is really what controls the game, if you know what I'm saying. So with the effects, is what it sounds like. Without effects, with effects. So like crazy different, like it has a lot more bounce and more grittiness, you know what I'm saying? So I start off with a normal halftime 2 times and then half on the loop, and I change the effects to 500 milliseconds, which pretty much it like half times it and it brings it back up to what it was for like a few seconds sort of thing. Here. I'm saying, like, all the bass goes. I put a shaper box on and I put the length on 1/4. So as you can see here, I automated the panning right here where the sound goes like up an octave again. So I boosted the highs a little bit more and I added a virtual mix rack. You do want to keep it vintage, and back then they didn't have like these crazy compressors, you know. So different changes in volume really does help add to this sort of vintage sound. Onto the second sound. This is the second half. So yeah, it's quite like a weird sound. I exported the main sound out again, the exact same sound, and I put this Meteorites preset on. This is from Grain Synthesis from HCE. Did that and I chopped it up, and then I put halftime on. And after I put an EQ on just to remove some highs. With a lot of PYREX beats, the melodies aren't too crazy, but there are differences, you know what I'm saying? So it leaves a lot of space for the drums and obviously the rapper. And so to add to that, I put in a stereo shaper as well. Starting off at halftime the sound, as you can see here, and then after the first 8 bars, I took off the halftime. As this was halftimed, I automated the high shelf level on the EQ band. After I did that, I put on this little sort of pad sound from Kithara's kit, his one-shot kit. It's literally got no differences. All I did was I put it on stretch and I played these notes in. Then we brought it up. It's just like a little sort of background texture. All I did was I added a echo boy to add some delay to the sound, half note, and I put it on ping pong so it goes across each ear, and then I put some reverb on it. Again, if you want to keep that sort of sampled sounds, I added these accent sounds. These are all from Nico Brown's kit again. Kind of made like sort of rhythm. Put it onto insert 5. I put some RC20 on it. I put this drum break preset on and mess around with some of the knobs, accents and textures and stuff. They make the sample sound a lot more full, and it's really easy and it's just fun to do, really. That's initially the sample right there. I then exported the sample out, so I put on RC20 as you can see here, vinyl one preset as I normally do. Put on a EQ right here to boost the mids and some of the high mids. I didn't boost any of the highs. I put this bass guitar on again, like this is from Nami's kit. So yeah, that is the sample, really. I've created a sample. Let's move for the drums. Oh, this is the second time I've done this. I'm not even joking when I do this as well. All we're gonna start off is the hi-hats, because he's very creative with the drum patterns because the melody is so simple. So we're gonna kind of recreate that. All I've done so far is the hi-hats, and this is what it sounds like. So yeah, crazy bounce. I put on a quarter step and I put the paint brush on. To create this sort of rolls, you just hold shift, like, and you can do whatever, really. All these sounds are from the Havoc drum kit. Yeah, proper hard snare. Yeah. Yeah, play around with the open hats as well. It's one of my favorite parts of this kit is the open hats. They're crazy unique. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna make it play on the 105. This is gonna be for the second part. I'm gonna put a kick in, but again, this isn't gonna be for most of the beat. One thing about the kit is like I've mixed the volumes to pretty much what I use anyway. I don't even have to change that much. Just kick up with this. Let's just arrange this. I wanted to play it off the bat as well. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Let's feel like a little break here. Yes, sir. It comes in, kicks it. Oh, that's crazy. That's PYREX as hell. I can't believe this stuff was made with no like in-person instruments. So yeah, pretty much that is how PYREX Whippa makes crazy ethnic beats for people like Young Mao, Lil Key, Little Got It, and all that lot from scratch. If you enjoyed anything from this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want below. Be sure to go cop the Havoc drum kit. Before I end it, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support on the tutorials. I'm happy to be back. So again, let me know what you guys want down below. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.